Gonna hear from me. You're not gonna hear from anybody else because, my opinions, well, let's just say they're not popular. 9/11? Inside job. Plain and simple. All you gotta do is connect the dots. And I'm not talking about the dots everyone's already heard about. I'm not talking about Bush sitting in that school reading a book about a goat to those kids for 7.5 minutes after he was told the news. Everybody knows that. I am talking about a massive neoconservative government effort. It's been in the works for over 20 years. You ever hear of PNAC? Project for New American Century?
Perhaps.
Yeah? Well, according to them, the end goal of their effort is American global domination. Full spectrum dominance, they call it. Now, the first question that pops to my mind is, how do you pull that off in this day and age? Well, according to them, you do it in 4 steps. First, we must control the world's oil, especially the oil in Central Asia and the Middle East. Now, I don't have to remind you that Bush Cheney, they came to power with plans already made to attack Afghanistan and Iraq. Number 2, we have to make huge technological advances with our armed forces that for some reason include the capability to fight wars from outer space. Number 3, surprise, surprise, huge increases in military spending to pay for the above, $130 billion a year worth. Now, never mind the sick and dying first responders, 9/11's heroes, who can't even pay their light bill, let alone their medical bills, and a lot of whom are ending up homeless because of it. I guess there's just not enough room in the budget for them. Number 4, and this is key, we changed the definition of preemptive attack so we can unilaterally bomb the shit out of, invade, and occupy countries even if they pose no credible threat or had nothing to do with 9/11. One problem, how are you gonna put it into action? I mean, the American people are never gonna go for no shit like that, right? You're damn straight. Now what you need is an event. An event that gets everyone's heads turned around the right way. What you need is a new Pearl Harbor. That's what they said they needed. Now, you're looking at a guy who went to 58 funerals in 26 days. I can tell you that is sure as shit what they got.
After we were working day and night, trying to find somebody, anybody. After a while, reality settled in, and you realized you weren't looking for somebody, you were looking for something. A head, an arm, torso. Tommy's cousin, all we found was a finger.
Tommy?
The Section 8 guy.
Oh, yes, yes.
When all you find is a finger, there has to be respect. You can't just walk off the pile with a finger on a stretcher, and you don't want the family seeing that, you know? So you put the finger on the stretcher, and then you construct the body around it using whatever you have, helmets, gear, pieces of wood. And then you drape a flag over it. Since those days, I'm different. Fear or joy or hope or sadness, I'm still alive, but
The media machine out, okay? I know what I saw. I saw buildings exploding and imploding, not falling down. When buildings fall due to structural failure, they don't blow out windows across the street, and they damn sure don't collapse at free fall speed while following the path of greatest resistance. Something funny, Mike?
No, nothing.
Yeah, well, keep stepping because I'm talking here. Look, I'll cut to the chase. Fire Engine magazine. On every coffee table in every firehouse across the country said the official investigation was, and I quote,
Frankie.
Tommy, was a half-baked farce, and that Giuliani may have committed a federal offense in corrupting the crime scene by allowing
Excuse me.
All right. Oh, boy. I assume that was directed at me?
Pretty much.
You got a problem with me, Mike?
Yeah, I guess I do in that particular area.
And the problem would be what?
I think it's weird and disrespectful to all the guys we lost. Everybody who died that day, Frank, but mostly our guys, because what you're saying is they weren't heroes, they were dupes.
Well, maybe I get to say whatever the hell I want, Mike, because I was there on the day, unlike you.
It's disrespectful to the memories.
No, dumbass. What's disrespectful is swallowing that spoon-fed Kool-Aid that's parading as the official account of 9/11, hook, line, and sinker, like 99.9% of the people in this goddamn country. I am honoring the memories of those who were lost, okay? I'm honoring my brothers. My brothers by asking questions, by picking at threads, by not being some gullible dumbass chump who believes everything he reads in the goddamn paper.
Not another word of that shit in this house.
You know, you don't know when to shut the hell up, do you?
Frank, what? Goddamn hands off me, man! Franco, enough! What, man, what? Enough, Frank! Yeah, think about it, you goddamn square rooter!
Yeah, whatever, Frank. Think about it.
Begin as blasphemies. Okay? I mean, just take a look at our history books, for example. At least the ones that aren't completely falsified or embellished. Look, don't get me wrong, okay? I'm just a guy with questions, that's all. And even if my beliefs don't make me the most popular guy in the firehouse, the guys all say I'm full of shit, you know what? At the end of the day, last time I checked, this was still America.
Totally. So, you're a firefighter?
Yeah, Franco, Rivera, 62 truck uptown.
Can we take a picture with you?
Yeah, sure.
Bullshit buddies, whether you're going to one of these goddamn rallies, whatever the hell you want to call it, you're still a member of 62 Truck. Not to mention the FDNY, all right, asshole?
Okay, Tom, this conspiracy bullshit, as you call it,
Yeah?
it's not just propped up by a bunch of crackpots and cranks, okay?
Oh, really?
No, there's United States congressmen. You heard about that, huh?
Yeah, one of the other widows, she keeps track of the blogs.
Yeah, well, you know, I've done a lot of reading. I could tell you some stuff.
I don't want to know.
There were bombs in those
I
buildings.
don't want to know.
I'm just asking questions, okay? You know, not out of fear, not out of disrespect, but because I can. Hey, look, this country was founded on dissent. And I realize these days that's called being unpatriotic, but...
Oh, I could give a shit about you being unpatriotic. Just do me one favor.
What? What do you want me to do?
Don't turn my husband's death into a hobby.
Hand, okay?
You know, you got a guy talking shit about 9/11 over here?
Yeah. You might want to have some of your conspiracy buff friends come down and walk you to your car when you're done with work tonight.